Now move over, MasterChef, because here on Merseyside we've got some culinary whiz kids in our ranks. Earlier this month, 8 chefs aged between 12 and 16 took up the challenge to showcase their fantastic cooking skills and battle it out to win the Eat My Words FutureChef Merseyside final. Now, I've been over to the kitchen over at Baird College in Bootle, a really fabulous setup over there. There's a proper restaurant over there, and I met Bethan Disley-Jones from Pensby High School, who reigned supreme, and she gained a place in the North West Regional Final.
Seafood's the best in the town, and I can cook too. My fish can't be beat, my sugar's the sweetest around.
Well, we had to, in the first round at school, we had a £5 budget and we had to make one main course in, I think it was like 2 hours, and then if we got through to that, we go to the local round, when we had £7 to make a main and dessert in an hour and a half.
So an extra £2 for the pudding, eh?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
So how long have you been involved with cooking? How long have you had an interest in it?
Well, I've liked it forever. My mum and nan used to always cook with me ever since I was a little, so I've liked it for ages.
Did you take part when your nan and your mum were cooking?
Yeah.
Did they let you give you little jobs to do?
Yeah.
So what did you choose to cook for the winning meal?
I made salmon and ricotta ravioli and chocolate fondant for dessert.
That sounds dead difficult, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Did you make your own pasta as well?
Yeah.
Wow. So how long did it take to do? How long did it take to make in total?
It took me an hour for the main course and half an hour for the dessert.
So what happens? You bring it out to the judges and they sit and eat it?
Yeah.
Do they sit and eat it?
No, they did it in front of us, so...
They done it in front of you?
Yeah.
Oh. So what happened when you brought your plate out? Tell me what it was like. You bring your plate out to the judges.
Yeah, I was really nervous to show them because you don't know what they're thinking and stuff, so...
So they tasted it then, and what did they give any reaction immediately, or...?
Yeah, well, they said that they liked it and that it was good because it showed a lot of skill and stuff, and it's really difficult to make the pasta.
So what happens now? Where do you go from here? You've won a fantastic trophy that you've shown us. What now?
I'm going to the regional round in Manchester now.
So what will you be doing for that? Have you got any idea?
I know I want to carry on with the pasta, but I think I'm going to change the filling and sauce, and I want to change the dessert completely to show more skill and stuff.
So what did the rest of the kids at school say when you went back with the trophy?
Well, they were really surprised. None of them even knew I could cook, so...
What about at home? Has your mum got you doing the tea now?
Yeah, my mum's so proud and everyone is.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
Well, listen, the best of luck in the next
Thank you.
round. Congratulations on what you've won so far.
Thank you.
Oh, I can cook too, on top of the rest. My seafood's the best in the town.
My name's Callie Foster. I am a food teacher.
Tell us about Bethan then. Did you know she had the potential for this?
To be honest, I didn't really. I was quite surprised myself when she came up with the dish, because we had the school final of school heat, and all of the kids that took part obviously needed to do a main and a dessert together. Yeah, I honestly didn't know what the kids were going to do. They'd all got their own ideas. I gave them a bit of a brief of what things they should maybe include, and I was absolutely amazed when she came up with a dish, and it was definitely the best one at school. That was sort of the overall result from the judges.
I mean, not a lot of money really to buy the ingredients, is it?
No, definitely not. They were panicking a little bit, some of them, with the costing and trying to make sure that it was within budget. But we worked hard and managed to make sure it was just by a couple of pence. But we managed to do it.
Have you seen a lot more potential in the youngsters of today? I mean, when I was a kid, cooking was a chore. Now it's the new rock and roll. Nobody wanted to cook when I was a boy. So
yeah.
Have you seen a lot more interest in it?
Yeah, there's a lot of kids who are very, very enthusiastic about cooking, and I think a lot of it is obviously from home, and we do try and do as many practicals as we can in school. And when you give them that bit of freedom, like we have with this competition, to come up with the ideas, some of them are absolutely amazing, and they are definitely little master chefs ready to go on into the future. Definitely.
Have you got to hold them back sometimes? One or two get a bit more ambitious than they can cope with?
Yeah, sometimes it sort of looks like a bomb's hit the kitchen after they've finished, but it's it's definitely great though to see what they can come up with, and you do sort of give them little tips and advice of maybe what to do and what not to do, but a lot of it is their own ideas, and it's just great to see them actually have a go and see what they can create.
And what's more, baby, I can cook.
Well, just to ask Bethan, what was that moment like, Bethan, when you finally realised it was going to be you and your name was announced?
Well, I was just shocked because everyone's dishes looked amazing. I wasn't expecting the standard to be that high, so yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
I'd make a magazine cover.
My name's Suzanne Chilvers and I'm head of Springboard for the North of England, and one of our core youth programmes is Springboard's FutureChef.
Right. This is a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic idea, yeah. I mean, FutureChef has been running for 16 years, since 2000, and the last couple of years, because I'm based in the Northwest and I know of the work that Hugh Baird do, we've joined forces, so we've got FutureChef's local final mixed with Eat My Words competition, and it's worked super.
A lot of benefits of getting kids into the kitchen, though, isn't it? I mean, it's a discipline, isn't it?
It is a discipline. It's a great career to get into, but it's also a great life skill. More and more kids are learning through the programme, the FutureChef programme, how to cook a decent square meal, if you like. It's skills that have been lost in previous years.
Sure. I think that goes back to family as well, because, Bethan was saying that her mum and her nan used to cook and she would help out and stuff like that. That's probably died off a little bit, that type of thing, hasn't it? Because, they're very rarely in the house at the same time when cooking's going on.
Yeah, absolutely, and people are not eating together as much as they were anymore. So yeah, we're trying to sort of bring that back, really.
I'm a pot of joy for a hungry boy. Baby, I'm cooking with gas.
And what about Bethan's mentor chef?
One of the other chefs that was judging at the competition is a guy called Adam Stanley, who works at the Glyn Arms in Harden. He basically chose Bethan as the winner for this round, and now when Bethan goes on to the Northwest final on the 5th of February, between now and then he will do several mentoring sessions with Bethan. So the budget has now gone up to £10, and I think, as Bethan said, she's going to look at changing her dishes, and so she'll work with Adam on that, have his industry input, and that will help her.
And what's more, baby, I can cook.
Hi, I'm Rob Graham. I'm the Director of Commercial Business at Hugh Baird College.
This is quite a setup here, isn't it? I've walked in today and it's like walking into a professional, proper restaurant, isn't it?
Well, that's what the effect we try to get over. We're a commercial business. We have the students that work closely with the commercial team to give the customer the actual environment they deserve, and to give the students that chance to work in a commercial environment, getting them work ready for industry.
You were saying earlier on, about going into the kitchen here. I mean, you're surrounded by all the mod cons that would come across if they were taken on in a proper restaurant, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. We want our students to not only get a qualification when they leave at the L20 Hotel School, but also feel comfortable in any kitchen in the Northwest. So we use all the latest equipment. We've just recently purchased an indoor barbecue, as strange as that might seem, but it's very popular with techniques of cookery at the moment, so the students get to see it, they're not fazed by it, they get a chance to use it. So yeah, it's good. The students get a good journey in life here.
What makes a good student, Rob?
Somebody who's passionate, somebody who's keen, somebody who doesn't just put the coat on at 5 o'clock and want to go home. Somebody who cleans up after themselves. I stress that
There's something to find, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we stress that to the young students in the Eat My Words competition, that not only will we be looking at the cooking techniques, but obviously how they leave the kitchen.
What do you like in the kitchen?
Rubbish.
You didn't even have to think about that then.
I've worked with some top chefs. I worked with Marcus Waring. I was at college with him, and I quickly realised that I'll never be as good as them. So I went front of house, and I'm just out there to preach the word of hospitality.
And what's more, baby, I can cook.
Great setup over there. Had a great afternoon. And well done to Bethan. She won there and she's going on to big things. Bethan Disley-Jones, watch out for her. She's going right to the top in that particular profession. Jones in Egbert today.